so I had to use the bathroom. Figured I might as well make myself. I had to go pee technically. Figured I might as well make myself some more coffee though, because I am gonna be burning the midnight oil, as they try to say in the U.S. But I'm definitely gonna probably run a few matches of some PUBG in a few minutes. But I'm gonna be doing a lot of PvP on this account, just to get this account up to date and caught up as much as I can. Probably get started on the superhero cards. It'll be a pivotal deck to add at the very, very beginning, so it makes it easy for this iOS
There's a new sheriff in town.
So I almost picked like the right time
Here comes trouble.
to create an account, which was kind of epic.
I'm coming for you.
I had to take out this Calamity Heidi in order to actually prevent this attack route. Now I'm just gonna get I guess it's the quickest way to stay on the waste time to delete every single one of them.
Ow!
That one hurt! Weak!
The audio on iOS devices is so complete garbage in comparison to Android.
Alright, hey!
It's like humdrum annoying, like the lowest quality ever.
I wear the badge.
Or anything, but I mean it's legitimately what it is. It's like you're paying for poop to be
Need more ammo.
into stupid. Like full-fledged poop. Like Dookie.
Mimsy Crush. There's a new sheriff in
Like
town.
Mimsy Turds are just like being installed to your device. And they are considered iOS speakers. Not just Mimsy size turds. Mimsy turds. Full-fledged
I'm going to stop you into point.
Mimsy nuggets for real, okay? The Mimsy nuggets.
Need more ammo.
This town belongs to me.
No, hit the bird swarm. That stupid fat chick had to chase me down. That's not cool. No, I'm gonna die. Oh, dude, I'm so happy I almost got to Ike. I'm dead. I knew it. This stupid bitch got lucky. Whoops. Holy crap, I could not stop the backwards.
She's gonna blow!
Fucking
Draw,
sucks.
compadre!
This bitch got beyond lucky last second. All because of those stupid shit nuggets. Those flying shit nuggets always fucking piss me off. Damn it, the only thing that can kill those are ranged attacks. Yeah, it's this 6-side mob crush. It ruins it. There's no way to turn it down. Actually,
Rare.
I'm gonna actually turn that down. I actually noticed it earlier when I was watching the stream as I was on my way back. So thanks for pointing it out, because I remember there's an actual setting. I'm gonna dock the music and I'll drop the sound effects so I can be heard. But oh man. This chick got mad lucky. I'm actually pissed. I'm raging out inside. Oh man. Dude, this bitch totally just like got lucky. 6 HP for fuck's sake, bruh. Seriously? How's this shit for brains like... Sorry, I mean, how's this happen? Sorry. I can't even stop myself from saying bad words now because I'm actually raged out. It's not like it's that bad, but... I got into one string after another, so I'm gonna cut it back for a bit.
I take to the skies.
Don't mess with Heidi!
Probably run like
I really hate you.
yeah, for real. I'm so mad. Not to mention the turd nuggets that have considered speakers for iOS devices. They're getting on my nerves right now. But this is definitely not
Fire in the hole!
nice. That is so savage. Sorry, I wanted to see that happen. It's the cock block of the century. Even though it may just be
There's a new sheriff in town.
Do this! You got it!
No! I didn't even last for a shot. I knew I should have just gone for it. But this guy spawned Cartman.
Need more ammo.
I don't care!
Your body is a fucking toast.
Without doing some campaign type building for this deck, I don't think I'll get too far right now. I'll be surprised if I win this match because this guy's a level like 3. I would say. Oh, level 5. Never mind, level like 3, but it says level 5. I was wondering why his health was that much higher.
Right there.
Ow!
Downsides to this
I fight
game.
dirty.
The difference in PvP matches sometimes.
Feeling up!
Mostly fun. So close. You take way too much damage. It's like my aerial tank with the lawnmower on his back. Okay? Savage.
We can do this! We can do this!
Nice.
Clever.
No cure! Why?
Mimsy crush.
No. Oh, triple shot. That is
This
so
planet is
dope.
mine.
This guy's probably thinking, how the fuck did this guy turn this around? It's because I'm Savage Pro, bro. Savage Pro, Brett. Adding insult to injury. A little too slow because I usually don't ever jump around. And I'm walking the game the 200 PvP tickets. I have to get like super pro at this now. I'm at 104 for Arena 1. Alright, so I'm gonna go to my home base and level up my cards maybe. Oh wait, I can't even go to my home base? Haven't unlocked that yet? Oh, basically. Totally turned it around and beat him. Savagely destroyed him by the end. So dope. Great play, Wall of China. Only the worthy warrior shall pass the wall. You have destroyed 2 phones. You've proven yourself worthy. Phones destroyed, 10 of 2. Whoops, I went a little further than I expected. So episode 1, stage 5. I can possibly get an Indian tunic, which is kind of cool. 15 cash and storyteller Jimmy. Out of all 3 of those, I really want the Indian tunic because that saves me PvP tickets. Don't have it on my Android account either, so that's kind of even more epic. And the 15 cash to get a viable start at gaining cash in this game. I don't like paying for free-to-play games. Mainly if they have the option for microtransactions. Mainly when you the fact that microtransactions are completely
I
like
fight dirty.
cheap.
She's gonna blow!
I mean, not cheap, but expensive and cheating. They're like cheating.
I don't care!
I don't run my Nelly at all. Because after I started figuring out who these partners were, that they created, that they added into this game and what they were supposed to be representing.
I really hate Jimmy.
Those are some of the bloodlines I like, are enemies to me, so I don't run my Nelly at all. I run the dog poo.
Get it started!
Because that's supposed to be Steve Jobs' kid. Or I mean the person that they made Steve Jobs at it, and that's his kid supposedly. After he made it into made it into their show, because they claim it to be a show. Yeah, oh yeah, dude, there's lots of room to buy your way to the top. Right now, I wouldn't say so. You leave me no choice. Now I must call on Bear, who drinks and pees in a river. Sorry. But right now, I gotta say, with how many we're a year and a half into this game, so I would say you would have to power level, or I mean, pay to win strategically. So I mean, it's challenging, but you could still make it through quite easily. Actually, with the new card deck that they just released, that'll overpower everything. And as long as you have a good adventure deck to start off, and you farm the right beginning deck cards, pay to win. Actually, yeah, you could easily take it and be in the top 100 of this game off of just like less than $1,000 invested into the new superhero deck. Pocahontas Randy. Charge. Calls an Indian kid to the battle. Even worse if you end up pulling a Pope Timmy and a Man Bear Pig out of any of the decks that you pay to win into. Pope Timmy.
Oh, nailed
Best epic revival if you have a Man Bear Pig or some other heavy hitter headhunter like a Barrel Dougie. So it's super dope. Randy. I thought this was Native America. Moment of silence for the epicness. And on we go. Sorry.
I take to the sky!
I guess parents are coming now. This is ridiculous. Timmy Beyond is like one of the funniest characters, even though I don't ever want those people back into any of my stuff. But I mean, that's just what happens, bruh. I never got paid. Indian Summer, complete episode 1. Indian Summer. See if I get the Indian tunic. Nice. And the cash. Hey, that's a sweet Indian tunic. Maybe you should try it on. Since I got that, I'm gonna go for the Storyteller Jimmy. Boom! Dude, I knew it was there. They luckily placed it there on purpose, but I don't know what made me think it was there. I was even gonna go far bottom left, but I went for the dead center instead, or the bottom dead center. I would have probably even spent 2 on that. Tap the outfit app to change outfit. I mean, at the cost of $2 to maybe $5 to possibly get it, or I mean to $7 total to get it, it's worth it. I mean 2 and then 5 and then it jumps to 10, but 2 plus 5 is 7. Heidi, change your shirt by tapping the body tab. Indian tunic, bro. Oh, you know what? I think I automatically get the Indian tunic because I have it on my other account also, now that I think about it. You should color it pink, new kid. Hey, this chick's so smart. Colorize different parts of your outfit by selecting them on the top. Okay, you know what? That pink hat is so outrageously ugly. It's just gotta like go. And then that's like a salmon pink slash weird pink. Maybe that's like a rose pink. Or does that look like pink? Yeah, I would say that's like a salmon pink, even though it looks like pink. What's this? Oh man, magenta. This is a magenta. Man, it would be cool if it said the colors, but it doesn't. Sorry, my stomach is flaring up. It's raging, some Cajun type raging. There we go. Gotta stay classy with it a bit, I guess. Let's go with the black with the pink outline. Nah, let's go with the pink with the black outline. I embellish the pink, or I make it pop, I guess. So that's just kind of what it is. This Indian tunic's kind of dope. Probably take off my cowboy hat, but no, I'm gonna leave it. Hey, you know what? I might go with white, actually. That's what it was. I think it was white. White and pink does not look all that fresh. The White Ranger. Sorry. That's so epic with the pink trim. Because I'm just that savage and dope, bruh. Maybe I gotta change that pink top, dude. That looks just a little flashy annoying. I don't know if that's what it is or what it is, but it's gonna get on my nerves. Sorry. This is legitimately why I don't like games that allow me to customize the color of outfits, because I get stuck here for years trying to figure out the right color combo to put. And I mean, I like legitimately sit here for years trying to put the right color combo together. I guess I was right, because the front would be more like the band on the headband of the jacket. I mean of the of the hat. Sorry. That is just way too flashy. It looks like a bib, but I guess that would be the trim type portion of this fashion outfit. Sorry. Just got some heinous burps going. Episode 2, Stage 1. Going against Hook Hand Clyde by the looks of it. Best loot, Lightning Bolt, level 1. 1 card. Coins, 125 Cartman coins. An Outlaw Tweak, 1. I honestly highly recommend always shooting for the most amount of coins regardless of what your other options are. Always include the rarest object and then always coins. Cartman, hey new kid, did you meet that friendly shopkeeper? Cartman, he's very trustworthy and has a fantastic mustache.
I fight dirty.
Cartman, tap and hold on an enemy unit to see what you're up against. Arrow Tower, level 1, shoots at puny humans below. So dope. Indian Brave, a mean little fighter with an axe. Pocahontas Randy spawns some of these, so I mean if you do the right strategy you can have like 4 or 5 of these by the time he gets murked. And probably like only 2 by the time he gets across the halfway mark of the PvP battle.
Alright.
These are very annoying. Indian Hunter, level 1, hunts animals and enemies for a living. They do dude, they do devastating damage. Like, they're not late game, but once you climb
There's a new sheriff in town.
once you clear a level progressively up until you get to like the higher clears, which is like 13 to 15 or something. Or actually, I would say anywhere from 12 to 15, they become really, really challenging to deal with. They deal heavy amounts of damage. They're devastating to deal with. They're always a nuisance because they spawn randomly at certain spots that it's just like impossible to kill them if you don't have high level cards. If you don't have enough tanks, it's almost impossible to beat Spider-Man the right way. If you don't have enough tanks with enough DPS, it's impossible. Stan, you have obviously spent hours on the phone, you kid. But I will now play my best card yet. Hook Hand Clyde, Warcry, damages a random enemy, 28 if it hits enemy leader. And what Warcry means is it's its initial attack once it's spawned. And I think that's all Clyde has for all his cards.
Ahoy
all
there!
Warcries. I think it's the theme for all of them. It's either a charged ability or Warcry or Death Wish, and it keeps continuing on for that for that character throughout every deck. Sorry, I did not mean to. Clyde, avast there, mateys. Cartman, okay, now I'm calling bullshit. Pirates definitely don't count as Indians. Same time period, roughly. That's hilarious. Clyde, yeah, Indians and Blackbeard lived around the same time. Cartman, you guys are fucking cheating and you're gonna break the game. Clyde, time for death, scallywags. That's so epic. This is one of the best scripts ever.
This town belongs to me.
But Clyde is definitely, I mean, I just started leveling up my Hook Hand Clyde on my Android account. I honestly, for a while, wasn't even playing daily, wasn't even claiming my PvP packs. I wasn't even claiming my free packs on a regular basis. It was just whenever I got the chance. But I finally started leveling mine up, and I'm at the verge of getting it to level 3, and it's beyond OP for my deck. Kyle, when did this game become Cowboys versus Pirates? Cartman, yeah, they're gonna break the game. Clyde, avast, you typed there, but you should have used the contraction there. Cartman, there are my balls. Suck them. Suck them. That's hilarious. That's epic, sorry. That is one of the best emoji type texts ever. That's hilarious. The creation of emojis, or where emojis stemmed from, was at 8, and then the equals with a capital D. Oh man. Sorry, so episode 2, stage 2, and I think that's pirate ship Timmy, I believe, and then best loot Smuggler Ike, Arrowhead ×1, and Gunslinger Kyle. So out of all of these choices, I'd try to go for all 3, but if I could only pick 1 or 2, I'd progress my Gunslinger Kyle and I'd get Arrowheads. That's just that. Out of like what I'm hoping to get if I don't get all 3.
Put up your dukes.
I wear the badge.
I'm hit.
Need more ammo. Feeling lucky?
Ow.
No, I just got I mean, I just got blindsided.
We can do this.
Dang it.
You're gonna get it, and I'm gonna
I
give
hate-
it to you.
I hate even losing 1 health bar segment.
Scalpel.
Stan, is my dad still here? Hey Stan. Randy. Hey Stan. Sorry. It's just a message. Stan left the group chat. Randy, Stan? Stan?
We can do this.
Here comes trouble.
Now I see why they didn't include the voice actors for this like whole story. It would have taken them less than $100 a piece to get paid, but they're a bunch of Jews. Stan, pirates and Indians fight as one. Fire the cannons. They're a bunch of shiesty wannabe Jews. Bunch of shiesty Jews. We're a bunch of shiesty nubs. Sorry, I don't know why I kept getting stuck with the word Jew. Pirate ship Timmy. Charged. Launches a cannonball at the nearest enemy. Oh, you know why? It's because this show was released in like the 90s. And that was like the most popular terminology to call a shiesty person. Because they correlate like a shiesty type no in terms of like monetary gains to Jews back in the day. But it was just kind of funny. I have to figure out the exact like way I had said this before, but it was hilarious just because most of them are like or at the time it was like basically based off of money and whatnot. Sorry, Cartman. Timmy, you traitor. Kick the smirk off his fucking face, new kid.
This is my show.
Sorry, it's nothing but bad words. I should have put it on mature on there. I mean, not mature. This is just I'm just making sure the kids know what bad words are. And how the fuck stand. Show up, sorry. Mainly when these shiesty bastards show up. Just in case the Jews try to rape anyone again. As they did in Hitler's days. It's the Holocaust forever. Ooh, got Smuggler Ike. I knew it. Charge increases Zora attack. And the reason I don't go for basic cards, Cartman. Wow, you could just beat up a kid in a wheelchair. Not cool. God, yeah, a little extreme, don't you think, dude? Sorry. So the reason I really don't really shoot for non-rare cards unless I'm like close to finishing my deck or finishing a leveling or have enough cards to level them is because they're by the time you get to level 4, if you level them to level 4, up until level 4 it's like I think level 1's 1, level 2's like somewhere like close to 10, level 3 is like 50. Or actually, level 3 is like 20. And then level 3 is like 50. And that's for the common cards. And then to get from level 4 to level 5, it's 250 cards. That's why I say I don't really try. But if you're in a team, in like basically like the clan equivalents in this game, you're able to request cards and donate cards. So if you have like a heavy set team, you'll get those cards pretty quick and easy sometimes if other people just stack up on them and have a bunch of extras, or there's certain cards that they don't play but other people play. Because I mean, not everyone runs like that Actually, I would probably say Smuggler Ike is one of my favorite runs to run, but I don't use him often. Wow. Sorry. Mainly now with the new deck of superhero cards, I think I don't even have a Smuggler Ike, let alone an Ike in my deck. I think I run Barrel Dougie, Sheriff Cartman, Mosquito, Tool Shed, Kite, whatever the human kite is, and I have my dog. Oh, actually, never mind. I have Terrence and Phillip, and then possibly my dog Pooh. And I know I have a Barrel Dougie, so therefore I have my Sheriff Cartman, and then I have like a few other cards. But I mean, these are like, this is like standard, to be quite honest. Anything else will get you killed, and you won't win anywhere close to as many PvP battles as you want to. Oh, and I even have the... Sorry, Cartman. All right, new kid. It's time to get serious. You've collected too many cards to use them all at once. Cartman, it's time to customize your team and pick who you like the best. Obviously, I'll be playing. Cartman, enter new kid's house to customize your deck. Sorry. Oh, I also used the spell cards from the new superhero deck. I actually love them. They're the best, like, cock blocking. Or, sorry, I mean, that's the best terminology for it. But they're the best cutoff route. Sorry, they're the best blocking route / cutoff route ever. Chomper, almost an instant kill at level 2 or 3. At level 1, you'll instant kill 90% of the people there that you'll go against. But you'll also stun lock them and hopefully zap them with your phone. If your new kid is at a high enough level. Otherwise, it's gonna be like 1 or 2 other hits, and that's that. But whatever. So basically, very devastating and worth the tab. Chomper, one of the best, and then the super fart, beyond epic. Saves lives, delays them from killing you, saves your life. Sometimes if you time it perfectly, it'll launch them all the way back. Therefore, giving you like a whole another a whole another minute to plan. A whole another 10 to 15 seconds, because that's all it really takes for them to go across your entire collection of cards. Your current deck. Cartman, drag the card into your deck. Cartman, drop your card into an empty slot or on top of another card to swap it. Drop card here. Cartman, have fun customizing your deck and upgrading your cards. Alright, personally, I'm probably eventually going to get rid of the Nelly, so I might as well almost get rid of it now. She is, as I stated, these are like enemy bloodlines that they tried putting into these games in order to mock me and whatnot. So I mean, that's just what it runs, and that's just that. But these are like the reason that these are neutrals, because they're trying to run them as like supposedly reminiscent of the same thing, but no. Regardless of who they are, regardless of who they're paying homage to, it's not me now. I mean, they're not paying homage to me, so no. But whatever. So I'm gonna probably get rid of the Nelly. I usually don't use spell cards unless they're like low energy or worth it, so I'm gonna drop the Fireball. Kind of worth it to have like against a Man Bear Pig to drop some health real quick, but not really, because if you really think about it, 5 energy. By that point, your 3 energy or 2 energy card offset is gonna do like 10 times the damage. Storyteller Jimmy, definitely pivotal to have right now, since I have nothing else. I'm gonna push my Nathan. I don't know what to upgrade. I usually never run the Rat Swarm, let alone the Pigeon Gang. They don't do much damage. Up until you like level them up to like level 3 to level 4, they're not really worth having. And unless you're like a real master strategist, or you run them at the right perfect time and get super lucky every time, they're really not worth having. Even if you're a master strategist, if you don't get the right opening for them, it's a pointless endeavor and you get murked. You drop like 10 tiers off of just trying to learn how to run them. So it's not even worth it. They're like a good half-blown distraction after a tank gets nearby, but if there's a ranged unit that does splash damage, it's so not worth it having in your deck, let alone spawning them. You killed Kenny, you bastards. Claim $1 or 3 Cartman dollars, I guess, or 3 South Park dollars. South Park cash. Whatever. You're really good at this. Level up new kid for the first time. Another 3. Complete episode 1 Indian Summer. Another 5. Win 1 PvP battle. Another 3. Win 10 PvP battles. I already won like 3 or 4. How is it only at 2? Upgrade your first card. And actually, I recommend not really overly focusing on getting achievements for these dollars. It's not really worth it. What does pay off? Sorry. I don't know why it's showing too. But what does pay off is just waiting until your character levels up to really take care of most of that stuff. Most of it just passively happens. The only one that you might tend to get stuck trying to defeat is killing enemies with your phone zapper. But I mean, it's kind of a good idea to kind of learn the range of your zapper and the strategies. And I'll prove a pivotal strategy right now in a PvP fight, actually. I'm going to take this deck out to the PvP battlefield real quick. But here's like a pivotal strategy that I'm still working on that's actually really, really good, which is making sure you bait your enemies and you don't spawn your card way too soon. So it's not letting an enemy progress, but making sure that an enemy's within range of getting zapped by your new kid and also murked by whatever... and also damaged by whatever cards you're spawning. And it'll legitimately murk them, /pwn, /own, / just devastate them. But usually the enemy will have a person running over here, and then if you spawn right behind it, it'll latch on, therefore causing them to run back towards you, or towards your character that's attacking them, therefore delaying them, and causing them to take an extra 2 to 3 seconds to attack. Anything other than like a headhunter. See how she takes the full second to turn around? Sometimes that second will be the difference between life and death. And or you losing a character that you want to have late game or not. And I don't mean late game, but late into the match, or even at the beginning of the match, because it's pivotal to destroy these people as quickly as possible. You never know what they have in their deck, and you never know what might happen that might actually lose you just by not being prepared.
I fight dirty.
For lack of a better term, it's legitimately the truth.
My princess set me free.
Like that was kind of a mistake, but the only reason I didn't do it is because they were 2 ranged attacks versus a ground unit. So there's a chance that the ranged attack will get too close, kind of like that, without me being able to zap them / do damage.
I'm coming for you.
If you have a spotty connection, I highly recommend not doing it. You're not getting stuck.
We can do this.
Let's pound it out. Here comes trouble.
Actually, I forgot what I was going to say.
There's a new sheriff in town.
Oh, wow.
Alright,
I'm going to stomp you.
I think the grandfather did my account because for a while my YouTube wasn't streaming. It was streaming out and they actually changed like the terms of service. But I mean, I know I have over 1,000+ people doing this on some of these streams, so... Or 1,000+ subscribers. I mean, that's not my fault that the government got me strict with YouTube. South Park's Phone Destroyer? Beyond it, dude. Whoa! This guy just got mad lucky. Ruined my life, actually.
I really hate
damage. This is so savage. I don't even have that first Mephisto from the end. I mean, he's not close enough for me to do some devastating damage to. It's like Sun Zapper, so he's just doing splash
I fight dirty.
Nice. There we go. That's legitimately what I wanted.
Losing price.
And I usually stop headhunters.
New
I'll put
sheriff in
my
town.
character in front of him just to prevent him from running or from being able to like progress on me. And whenever they're that close, like I just spawn my Ike, I usually always, regardless if they're attacking my guy or not, I'll put my next assassin or my tank in front of them because it'll make them have to re-walk the extra like 2 to 3 meters in order to be able to attack my new kid. It's pivotal strategies to run, actually. If you don't run these often, and if you don't learn how to run these, and if you don't become consistent in running these, impossible to beat this game. Plain and simple. You'll be running PvP matches all day, hoping to get a win, opposed to running PvP matches all day, winning. And I can only say because of experience running this. I've had days where I honestly run like 5 to 10 matches in PvP, and they're 5 to 10 solid, consistent losses. They either overstack heavy hitters against me, because when I do get a good roll on heavy hitters, I'll take out people that are like 2 to 3 levels higher than me, and at level 11, that's kind of a lot. But legitimately, some of their cards are like level 5s. They'll get like 4 to 5 guys out on the field against my one guy, or my 1 or 2 characters, but I'll annihilate the whole team. Like with my new deck, the new superhero deck, I'll run a tool shed, like at a distance. I'll spawn them like right here, like in comparison to the enemy being over here. And by the time the tool shed makes it there, he's already halfway into his charged ability. So by the time he's at the end, he spawns his charged ability.
There's a
Some
new
lost
sheriff in
person
town.
that I'm dealing like 80 damage or something, or like 50 damage. So I mean, it's devastating to the rest of these guys. So it'll knock him back, and then I combo it with my barrel Dougie. What I do is I'll let him spawn 1 or 2 characters at the very beginning against one of my tanks, and I'll spawn like a
set me free.
what's a good way to put it? Oh, a distraction. I'll spawn like another distraction card that's low energy, and if I have my barrel Dougie at the very beginning, and even if I don't, like I just save it for that basic strategy, and then I spawn my barrel Dougie either at the top of the court or at the bottom of the court, or if the center is somewhat clear, it's a rarity for me to spawn it there, but I sometimes spawn it there also. And I say rarity because it really is rare for me to spawn on that, and that's the best strategy right there to do on the right. Otherwise, your new kid doesn't zap them, and they get too far away. And this is exactly what I mean. If you bait them in at least like far enough, you can't do anything about it. And when you get zapped, so that's double the damage because you're getting zapped by your new kid zapper, and they're also being hit by your current card, or your current spawn character. Like right there, I have to force the rush, and I spawn my dog food behind him because dog food sometimes usually always kills the partner or any vice versa. So spawning behind him would have made him take an extra 0.5 seconds for him to turn around and attack my dog food.
There's a new sheriff in town.
It's really like 0.25 seconds, but it makes a drastic difference. I don't know how to point it out other than the fact that I've played this game enough to know how often I get like murked. And I mean murked in the terms of getting devastatingly annoyed and massacred for like 10 to 15 games in a row. And it becomes like 10 to 15 games, unfortunately. Oh man, this kid just lagged out my connection. I hate this. Because I have to go pee. I'm like close to peeing myself. Sorry.
I wear the badge.
I'm gonna take like a quick 5-minute break. Or like 5-minute break to go use the bathroom real quick. I definitely drank too much coffee. Not really. I didn't drink enough, so now I still just have to go pee anyways. It's too much liquid. But I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Sorry. Just gonna leave it at that. Alright. I'm back. That was devastatingly annoying. So I had to go pee. But, so this is my alt account, by the way. So, I mean, I kind of feel bad that I started off on my alt account, but I wanted that beginning animation video because it's be on one of the coolest videos that they have for this game. I don't think there was no way for me to, whoops. There was no way for me to actually view it again, which is why I actually did it. But at least I don't remember how, so I didn't want to spend like 30 minutes trying to find it. I remembered the messages was there, the stats and whatnot, but I didn't recall if there was an actual option to review like the past cinematics. There we go, it's considered cinematics. Or current cinematics or previous or past cinematics or whatnot. Eternity gems. Collect these mysterious items from event and team wars. Rewards. The amount you earn is based on your PvP arena. Climb up to earn more. That's the only downside. It's going to be challenging for me to start a new account to just unlock that adventure deck. Or even not that adventure deck, that superhero deck. That's super epic. Superheroes. Complete stage 13 in the campaign to unleash superheroes on South Park. Oh, that's cool. Only stage 13. I'm already at stage 8. Episode 2, stage 8, or stage 3. Butters. Hey, new kid. Heard you're working with Don King Butters. I think this is, oh man, I forgot what the pirate rendition of Butters was. Oh, Deckhand Butters. That's what I'm going against at episode 2, stage 3. Best loot, Smuggler Ike, Indian Feather, 6 Indian Feathers, and or 50 coins. Or all 3, I mean, if possible, but really shooting for the Smuggler Ike and the Indian Feathers at the beginning levels. That's something that you really want. Indian Feathers are the first level upgrades that you really require. After a while, they become easier to get. Totally wasn't paying attention.
My face is setting free.
Smuggler Ike becomes devastating late game with that upgrade possibility. I mean with that damage possibility. But stick with him, he'll make you a champ. That was on a delayed message. Oh, no way I was see, there you go, those archers are always devastating. By the time they show up, it's like too late to dodge. Because it's not about ranged attacks that actually land and deal hefty damage after a while. And they're consistently fast in comparison to other enemies, let alone cards that you can get yourself. Here's that barrel Dougie I was talking about.
He's gonna blow!
Beyond super fierce and savage. Devastating amounts of
I am
damage.
the law.
Mainly headhunter damage. Dan, no cowboy has ever made it this far down the block. Now, Paleface, you will die alone. Deckhand Butters, Death Wish, heals his closest ally or leader. Don't have to worry about that since he's the main leader. So his Death Wish won't be activated. By far my best Death Wish character is Hermes Kenny. He doubles the energy gained for like 4 seconds or something. Butters, arg, avast there, cowboys. Cartman, this is getting ridiculous. You want to get your ass kicked like all the others, Butters? Fine. That's hilarious. Charge. Butters, charge. I'm sorry, I couldn't just didn't come out. It just wasn't Actually, up until I got a Barrel Dougie, Smuggler Ike was my favorite, like, half-blown headhunter attack. I just do an Assassin Rush with my Smuggler Ike as I have, like, a tank blocking him, and I just launch him, like, 20 meters behind the tank. Like, 3 to 4 kid distances. Like, 2 to 3, I launch him, like, 3 Sheriff Cartmans behind my tank. And I launch him either to the slight left or to the slight top or to the slight bottom of the person, in order to avoid that delay in time that he takes to go around the character. And then he bypasses whatever they're being attacked with. He doesn't take any damage. The tank starts taking the phone zapper damage and the other enemy damage. And at that point, he becomes like a support character / assassin. So he just wraps around and just works everything. Jimmy, hey, what did the pirate pay? Man, that's so lame. A Buccaneer. What a great audience, Jimmy. What a great audience. That's epic. I hate Jimmy. Sorry.
Barrels away.
Sarcasm. I hate how this game doesn't let me,
I'm going to stomp you into mud.
use more than one finger. You can't use more than one finger. It's so lame. You can't, like, have a card out on deck and then on an enemy. Trigger an enemy charged ability. You can't trigger your own charged ability. It's beyond dumb. I was trying to check out the archer damage, but it never clicks it properly. Indian Hunter, 20. Okay, so they're still doing like that.
Aim for the phone.
Legitimate Smuggler Ike. Almost always worth it. I mean, it's one of the best cards to have, actually, against like a Man-Bear Pig or something. If you don't have a heavy damage dealing assassin and a heavy tank, Man-Bear Pig will always make it through and devastate you and make you mad for years. Even though it's only one match you lose, it's just devastating. It's annoying. Nathan, level 1, deals area damage with exploding bombs. Have to continue.
I'll save this for later.
Only one copy of a character can be in play at a time. Kill the enemy character to play yours. That's not the case in PvP. That's only the case in PvP. I should have used that ability sooner. Whatever though. I thought he had way more health. Nathan, that was rough. But I guess I'm thinking higher level. Mimsy, almost as rough as the time he got raped by a shark, huh, boss? Shut up, Mimsy. It's hilarious. That was an almost funny episode. Dang. Nope. This sucks. Episode 2, Stage 5, going against Stand of Many Moons. By the time I unlock this card, I'll be so happy and extremely ecstatic. Only reason I say it is because he has a charged ability that basically kills everyone out on the field. And it's devastating. It basically does. Even though all my level 4 cards get murked. Or sorry, most of my level 4 cards get murked or get devastated. I have to find a way to stop saying that word. It's getting on my nerves. But, the only thing that really survives are, like, my Terrence and Phillip at level 3, my Santa Claus with, like, a quarter health to, like, a half health to, like, maybe a third to a quarter sometimes. And then that's basically it. It's just devastating. Special reward, Hook and Clyde. 1, 5 pirate ship Timmies, and 20 smuggler Ikes. And that it shows my current level for those cards. Just in case you were wondering.
My invention set me free.
Cowboys beware! I wear the badge.
I don't even run Calamity Heidi in any of my decks either. Even though she's kind of good to have, but not really once you get better cards. Up until I got my new superhero cards, my current deck that I was using was like some Mystic and Adventure combination, just for the Barrel Dougie. And the Zen Cartman, and the healing actually, the Regeneration and Hallelujah. And I was actually for a while considering running Calamity Heidi. I was considering it, but it wasn't likely. Just because she takes a lot of health, and during certain events, it becomes very useful. Mainly with how many points you have to gain in events just to unlock the next pack of cards. It's so expensive. It's so challenging. Stan, this is where it ends for you. Stan, new kid may be amazing on his phone, but now it's time to even the odds. Cartman, looks like Stan of Many Moons is pulling out all the stops. New kid, kill him. Stan, final battle. Sorry. I mean, I don't do this.
Take light.
That's the only thing to do against any Dougie or any Heavy. You have to cut off your right attack, heavily damage them before it goes to your knee. Barrel Dougie is a prime example. If you don't learn how to spawn an assassin right at the right moment, the second your assassin spawns and it attacks, right before the Barrel Dougie makes it to your team, you will die every time. If you don't learn how, you will die every time.
Fire in the hole!
Regardless of and actually, I think by this point, I'm not too sure if the Stan of Many Moons is glitched this most recent
I won't give
update.
in.
But he doesn't spawn anything after this point, so that's technically why I'm just leaving my tweak out there. Just gonna go
I
with
take to the skies.
This town belongs to me.
Mimsy would have been a good idea, but by the time I get Mimsy to do enough damage
won't
and
give
turn
in.
into 2 more ranged units, it'll be forever. It would have been like 10 minutes.
Feeling lucky?
I didn't even see
Bury
my
my heart, it
gunslinger
wounded
tile
me.
either. Many Moons Stronghold complete episode 2. Many Moons.
All right, Indian. Looks like you're coming down to the jail.
How can this happen? I thought I was really good at being on the phone, but this new kid puts me to shame.
I've never seen someone pick up a new app like that and master it so quickly. So what do we do now? Cowboys beat the Indians, it's over.
No, it's only just beginning. I believe we have yet to tap the new kid's potential.
It's hilarious. Cartman's like by far one of my all-time favorite characters. Definitely one of the best. Alright, sorry. So, best loot, Outlaw Tweak, upgrade item of 6 Indian feathers, and coins, 100 Cartman coins. Usually go for either the cow posters or the cow stickers and whatnot, and then the coon is usually like good choices for me. That usually gets me good items. I'm not really all that in a rush to really upgrade Outlaw Tweak, though he is a good card to have until you get a Hook Hand Clyde. As I now have just realized, I don't use ranged units much since I'm always preventing the attack and also always going for the kill. And then 100 coins, of course, not really worth 2 of those dollars yet.
Greetings, new kid. I am Isima. I have come from space because we have heard how good you are on your phone. There is a war about to happen, and we believe your amazing phone skills can stop it. Please meet me outside for the sake of our universe.
That's hilarious. Special reward: Cocaine Clyde, Pirate Ship Timmy ×5, and 20 Smuggler Ikes. Cocaine Clyde is definitely one of my favorite cards. Just because it alleviates the strain. Sometimes of doing that extra damage to the enemy new kid, or it devastates the enemy new kid and you murk one of his best cards out there in one shot. Almost like Stand of Many Moons, where he just devastates the whole field and you have like 4 or 5 rushers and then bam, just dead set and shot in the head. Like legitimately, it's what it is. It's so devastating. I have no way of explaining it. I don't have any past streams to like reflect back on, but it is so dumb and devastating and annoying. I'd probably punch one of these kids in the face in real life. Like just because of the devastation. But sorry, so the recent news. Celebrate with a week filled with superheroes action. Complete 24-hour events to earn cards. Participate in the weekly challenge for a chance to try out new cards. And finish the week with an amazing superheroes weekend event. Your South Park Phone Destroyer team. And that weekend event I think just happened, but I think they ran them 2 weekends in a row now. So it's beyond cool that they left it running. Complete episode 2, Many Moon Stronghold. And the cool part that I like now that it's a year into this game is they have events almost daily. So it's way cool. On the weekend, they have a weekend event and they also have other events. So it makes the game enjoyable, actually worth playing, and it probably promotes the option of paying for the game. And actually, like, to be honest, at this point, at the very beginning of playing this game, since it didn't have that many events, I wasn't all that inclined towards actually dropping real money into the game. But now I would probably see myself dropping a good $25-50 a week, like sorry, a month into this game. If I were sponsored / had a steady amount of viewers or generated money through ads, you could see me dropping a good amount of that money into this game. That's just legitimately speaking. This game is that outrageously epic sometimes. Defeat 10 single player levels. I mean, I even get so overly frustrated playing PUBG Mobile that I go back to this game, and this game makes me ×10 madder because I lose so many. Sorry, it makes me ×10 more angry, more aggro. Actually, I think that's the word I was going for, and I accidentally shot out madder, thinking, how is madder a word? Sorry. So it makes me ×10 more aggro. And I mean, when I get aggro, I get so rage out mad, I'll definitely kick a kid in the head. Sorry, I'll definitely kick a kid straight through a wall, / kick a kid in the chest and like concave his whole body to where it like rips open. Or rips through, sorry, rips through. But yeah, and while playing this game, when I get that aggro, that's off of losing 1 or 2 PvP battles, but I still stick to it and I get stuck for like 5 hours straight on this game sometimes. Just trying to generate a way to make it through / I have nothing else to do to kill my boredom. Creativity time for me right now is all about trying to stop all the companies plagiarizing me, because I mean, the second I set down to doing any work to generate any financial reality, any funds or anything of that nature, bam, plagiarized within a few days later. So I just get sick and tired of it. Last time I did it, and no lies, the last time I came up with a major breakthrough was when I was doing my virtual plug and play systems. No lies, within a few months, NVIDIA came out with the NVIDIA graphics amplifier, but the government restricted them and they were only allowed to launch it in silver because they're second best to me, and that's that. So go fuck yourself, bitch, and that's that. And back to reality, and then Microsoft, in order to try to offset that gain that NVIDIA was trying to make, they at least released their segment of virtual processing, because I technically learned it through the C++ coding architecture and the fact that you can allot a certain amount of storage from your hard disk drive or your solid state drive to virtual processing, and it makes your computer a lot faster. If you have a solid state drive, I always recommend using, like, let's say you have a 500 gigabyte drive, I would use like 100 to 250 gigabytes myself, to be quite honest. I'd just get one of those clunky old hard disk drives for all your photo storage and all your other storage. Unless you really want to maintain the high quality. Actually, if you want to really maintain the high quality, I'd just go with a quality hard drive. Like, actually, not even... There's no way to put it. There's no way to maintain that high quality. You might even be better off doing a... setting up to sue one of these one of these offsite storage companies and just like paying just checking their EULAs in terms of services, because that's going to be the best hard drives out there 90% of the time. So I mean, that's probably your best paid option to maintain the high quality, because you never know when your hard drive is going to crash, you never know when your backup hard drive is going to crash, and you never know how expensive solid state drives are until you start getting nothing but refurbished fucking garbage being leaked out into the system. I mean, Xbox's Scarlet, Project Scarlet or whatever, that's all refurbished hard drives that they're just leaking into the rest of the fucking world. These stupid ass cunts thought it was a joke to like mock me and piss me off, but I posted it up on Twitter, got muted within like half a day because of how much of a dick I am. But they legitimately set up the benchmarks as a fucking lie, because it's just nothing but refurbished solid state drives that are pushing half specs to all you fucking half spick motherfuckers out there. And I say, oh, sorry, I can't say, oh yeah, I can't say spick. I'm like partially Spanish. Half you fucking piece of the shit. Sorry. Sorry. Didn't want to get racist. But you guys are like half spicks, even if you're not a spick. And I say half spick in the way that they say it in like movies that generally emphasize the fact that half these idiots don't listen and they're too stupid, or they're just trying to be ignorant. As some of these other countries, low folk tend to emphasize. It's like a redneck, and I say this in a good way, because the way because to be honest, when I hear a lot of like insults and stuff, some of the funniest insults are from like rednecks or like hillbillies and whatnot. You'd think that they're like dumb and remedial, but they're fucking outrageously hilarious. A spick, I'm likely to punch you straight across your fucking face and break your neck off of one punch. For fuck's sake. A hillbilly or a redneck, I'd probably laugh and then eventually beat the shit out of him if he pissed me off. But legitimately, I'd probably bust up laughing and just probably shit myself or something. But I mean, that's the only way I can emphasize that exact statement. And my apologies for it. But some of these foreigners are just so stupid. It's just like, if you're doing that in your own country, how are you gonna like? I mean, legitimately, now I see why they're third world fucking countries, even when they're at like the epitome of like Spain, which is a bunch of stupid, sick-sad, idiocratic motherfuckers that are just ruining my original bloodlines and allowing a bunch of shit little fucking indigenous people to break away and try to claim something within the central government. Like, for fuck's sake, dude, this isn't like the Middle Ages, and this isn't England. So I mean, like, you either learn to pay me or fuck off type setup. But I mean, like, they have so much like, man, they're just dumb. Like, I hate to like claim something about people like that, but like, who the fuck loses that much land to a bunch of dipshits? Like, for fuck's sakes, dude, I would have bombed the UN before I'd ever fucking deal with losing that much fucking land at my fucking doorstep. It's not even one thing, regardless of how you're losing land, even a territory, for fuck's sake, at your doorstep. You're purposely setting up a fallback plan for when I get back over there and I beat the living shit out of you. And that's basically it. But whatever. So back to the game. Kenny, bzz, stop, intruder. Cyborg Kenny will bzz, destroy you. Cartman, negative. Cyborg Kenny, I've brought this human from another time to kill you. It's hilarious. Kenny, foolish robot. You can't kill a cyborg. Prepare to die, Earthling. Would be so epic to get the voice actors to actually do this crap. Because this game fucking pisses me off. I hear them in my head the whole time I'm reading it, but to be able to have them like do it for my stream is gonna be massive.
I really hate Dennis. Hate him.
You're fancy dogs. Keep on target.
Oh, I just saw that alien. This tree next to the light post, right where this guy just spawned. Top right of that corner. There's an alien hiding right behind the evergreen tree. To the left of the 1020. To the window. To the left of that window. That's funny. I can't even point that out in between both trees. That's so epic. That's the first time I see that. Dude, the Nintendo 64 game for this, Nintendo 64, the game that they released back in the 90s, I think, for this game is super epic. I don't think I've played it. I think it's been a while since I've played it on an emulator, so I actually the only reason I say it is because I was just thinking I should download an emulator and play that game because it's like one of the best PvP games ever. Honestly, if they made a tablet, or I mean a phone or mobile rendition of that game, it would sell. It would so sell in this era, in this generation. Dang, dude, even if they brought the graphics up to date, it would probably topple 90% of the games out. Kenny, I'll use my most powerful card first. Prepare to die. Astronaut Butters. Level 1 Death Wish speeds up his closest ally or leader for 4 seconds. Only reason I say that if they updated the graphics is because you still kind of have to. Even the graphics back then were like 2-bit. Oh, Randy Burtis just got his ass kicked. What a loser. Get off our group chat, Dad. That was so hilarious. I couldn't stop myself from laughing as I'm like trying to read it. Oh man. It's like when they did that South Park episode where they have the the kids from Jersey down, and they're discussing like the different words and words that are real, different not swear words but different put downs and whatnot. Different realities. Kind of just realistic. Not realities, different words. Sorry, different realistic words. I got stuck in my head and I just jumped like 50 different words. As I'm trying to think of this description.
I wear the badge.
I have the most heinous cliffhanger digging into my left nostril right now. So if I get up and scream and walk out, it's because of that. Sorry.
Prepare to get cyberbullied.
So like all of a sudden it just started stabbing me inside of my nose.
This town
Pick my
belongs
nose
to
and
you.
just not even know. I got into a season of overtaking. It's so much worth it. And not to mention I'm on the tablet and I don't want to get it all dirty and gunky, let alone with boogers. With bogeys of all things, bogeys. Alien Clyde, War Cry. War Cry shoots poison at a random enemy.
Come on out, Pinchy. It's time to fly.
Fire in the hole!
Fire!
My small just survived. So stoked. I was super savage. I hate poison in this game because it does almost no damage and it just pisses me off. Whoops, and it just frustrates me as to when it'll actually kill a person. I mean, it's cool. It's devastating when you have a high... Clyde, anybody knows how to unlock parental controls? Clyde asking for a friend? That's funny. Okay, it's for me. Little help? Anyone? You're a bunch of haters. That's hilarious. Oh man, that's so big. I already even forgot what I was saying. I was just so stuck. Oh man. I think I'm like 25%ish Spanish. I say Spaniard due to the fact that it's probably from the era. Maybe that's when.
Keep on target.
Oh, actually, that's a more popular terminology to use. Oh, how's this sword? Like powerhouse, power rush. It's like go through my defenses, bro. My smuggler Ike is only doing 49 damage right now, but it's pretty devastating. Charged increases his attack power. I can't wait till they either allow account merging or cross-platform play, because this game is so devastating when you don't have to go from the very beginning again. But hate to be a jerk, but that's just legitimately the truth. I hate these tower guys and these like formations. They play the whole team late game. Not late game, but later on in the story. Sorry, I just had to make sure the stream's still running. It sounded like some eerie silence, so I just kind of had to. It sounded like my stomach rumbling. Eerie rumble. Roast.
I wear the badge.
Brit.
Fear my fist.
Belly aches are not good. Tummy aches. Belly Not too good. Kenny, you handled Alien Clyde, but let's see how you deal with an Alien Queen. Alien Queen Red, Warcry throws alien eggs at enemies and poisons them. Have to continue.
My poison has no cure.
Here there be aliens.
Your friends will fall.
It's right by city. Oh man, that's why.
I really hate Jimmy.
Chinese or whatever. In this game. These are definitely like adult cartoons.
I fight turtles.
One of those reds is actually very, very devastating. I think it's Swashbuckler Red. Not as devastating as, actually way more devastating than a Zen Cartman, just due to the fact that your Barrel Dougie or any of your Dougies or Headhunters are instantly drawn to them. I mean, it's a Barrel Dougie. That's just something you don't want. Losing out on that one Barrel Dougie hit could either cost you the match or completely devastate your day. Cartman, Dark Knight is falling over South Park. Call Girl, are you ready for the next adventure, new kid? Oh, so cool. Superhero deck. I'm definitely gonna run this right now. Sorry. Did not mean to do that. Call Girl. Hey, new kid. I'm your friendly Call Girl. I'm here to guide you through. Dang, come on, new kid. Just follow Wendy's lead. Sorry. Complete the task below to reveal part of the next enemy. Sorry, so the message is, I'm not too sure where to read it, but Call Girl. Use this app until I'm monitoring South Park for disturbances and I'll keep you posted. So task left. Oh, sorry. Clue number 1. That's a better place to start. Clue number 1. Complete the task below to reveal part of the next enemy. Task left to defeat 9 adventure units in single player mode. Defeat 9 kids in single player mode. So these are very easy at the beginning, and then they become devastatingly challenging and just impossible to beat at low levels because you don't have most of these cards. But I guess if I played through this all night and whatnot, this is my alt account, so I should have already switched, but whatever. I'm going to push this a bit further. I should actually, just in case, I'm thinking if I should unlock every single task and then just like give this account away, or just like ditch the account, or if I should start over now before I do before I complete these what are these called? Before I complete these tasks, sorry. David Cottonbear, check which cards give you points here. So these are the events. Don King Butters, choose the cards you use wisely. You don't have to use them all, just the ones, whatever. Just the ones with eyes on them, I guess. Or just the ones you have, but it's pivotal to have as many of these cards as possible in order to actually gain points. And as you can see, I only have 2 points. So in order to actually make it to the end, or out of packs in this, I think it's I already did it on my phone, but I think it's somewhere around 45. At 45, at only 2 points per win, 45 points would take me like what, like 23 matches. Sorry, not 23 matches, but 23 wins. So I mean, that's devastatingly haptic, heinous, challenging, beyond horrendous, to say the least. So I'm just gonna maybe play through this. Teams. I wonder when I can unlock teams. Doesn't say.
Bienvenidos.
So if you go to Cartman's shop, you can use your coins to buy cards. I usually at least buy one of each at the very beginning. That Terrence Mephisto is definitely worth it. Spend 100 Cartman coins in Cartman's shop.
Cha-ching.
Gypsy. That was one of the achievements. That was cool.
Gracias.
Union Feather.
Come back again.
Sometimes these are devastatingly worth it, such as that Terrence Mephisto. Now I can upgrade it. Yo ho ho, and a shirt for free. Includes pirate shirt. Yar, dress up as a pirate with your free pirate shirt. Rattle your saber in PvP to get rank 5 and receive the missing bandana. Thank you for being with us. Offer ends in 3 days, 0 hours, and 0 minutes. 1 of 1 available. This is usually how they give you the chance to pay for a bunch of objects. Superheroes are here. Free. Card pack contains Celebrate Summer with Superheroes. Superheroes starter bundle. That's $2 US. Card pack contains Jumpstart your superhero experience with this bundle. Includes 10 cards, I believe, from the superhero starter set. 22 upgrade items, 600 Cartman coins, and 200 Cartman bucks. Or I mean, 200 South Park bucks. Cash. 200 South Park cash, whatever. Actually, I wonder if they're even from the deck. If they're guaranteed items. Guaranteed from the superhero deck. It doesn't really say, but I'm going to claim my Yo Ho Ho pirate shirt. And also claim my superheroes pack. This will give me some of the superhero cards before everything else, hopefully. Nope, 1,000 Eternity Gems. That'll actually get me some. But actually what I did, because I had like 3,000 Eternity Gems on my main account, what I actually went for, sorry, show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Where is that shop? Oh, that's why. What was it? What I actually went for out of the superhero packs was the 20 superhero. Oh, whoa, they dropped the amount of cards I can get. Oh, it's because of my level on this. Alright, so I mean, I went for the silver opposed to the gold or the platinum pack. And my reason being is because I wanted to upgrade my current cards, because you can unlock most of them through these through the event and whatnot. So I really wanted to upgrade the cards I had and then take the risk at getting the epic cards later. But I really want to get legendary, so I'm not really. That's why. That's also why I didn't care as much, because it's not a guaranteed legendary. You only get guaranteed epics and rares in these packs. It's not guaranteed legendary, such as the Coon or Callgirl. Callgirl becomes very devastating to deal with because she's like Pope Timmy, and she'll spawn the human kite, whatever Kyle is, and that becomes devastating late game. Very, very devastating to have someone spawn that and completely devastate your team, or protect your whole team, or protect your new kid. And at that point, it's just like devastating. Or even protect their new kid, or protect yours. It's devastating against whoever you use it against. Devastating to have it used against you by like a pro or whatnot. But yeah, the Coon isn't all that epic. He tanks a lot, but he doesn't do as much damage as I figured they would have done. So they kind of nerfed it, which is kind of remedial / makes me second guess why they did it and whatnot, or makes me wonder why they did it. But he doesn't do all that much damage, which is devastatingly annoying in my opinion, because the superhero series, or the superhero episodes for South Park, was beyond epic. It's just super dope in my opinion. But I mean, beyond hilarious. And then the other legendary card, I'm not too... Actually, I don't think there's another legendary card. I think those are the only two I can consider or think of. But beyond... They're not all that necessary. Not as like epic as like Tool Shed. If you power level that at a high level, it does so much damage, so much DPS, and stun locks people. Or like the Human Kite, or even Mosquito. If you get a high level tank Mosquito against like a bunch of low level cards, they devastate everything. Sorry. Oh, I forget that this usually shows the outfit. Or I have to check the outfit in order to get the outfit or whatnot. So I might change this up to the same type trim. Oh, there we go. Pink. White Ranger. The White Pirate. Sorry, the White Ranger. Sorry, it just looks so funny. I mean, it's just not funny, but funny to think of. Did not mean to do that like heinous laugh right now, but something pricked my eye. As I'm laughing, it just was not good. Alright, so you know what, I'll probably restart the stream. I have to go pee again. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic, and then I'll be back in like 2-3 minutes, and then I'm gonna restart the stream when I come back. And I'm also gonna I'm going to switch accounts, to my main account and restart from there. Hope you enjoyed the Alright, so that was only like 2.5 minutes. Not bad. Normally take like 5-10 minutes sometimes to pee. It's still not funny, but it really is. Or it really does. I feel like going through this event and pushing through just to get at least like a few packs for this account, but I also feel like I'd be devastating myself and pushing too much since I only have 9 hours to get my other account started for this, and actually to start a hefty lead into this. I probably should have done it during the Team War event that they just had, which you get there's an extra little icon near this last button at the top right, at the top of, or like right above it, to the right hand side of the last event reward, and it gives you the chance to earn other packs for you and your team, to contribute points towards a team pack. And it's just like 3 to 4 times as many cards that you have to, as many wins as you have to get, or points, accumulate as many points. But those you usually have to dig through lockers for. So instead of the regular locker rewards, it adds like I think in this it's ancient artifacts. They're like flip phones for the it was for this event. But they're usually they start off at like stacks of like 35, 20, or 35, 30, 25, and then they go to like 20 and then 15. Usually you only get the 15, you get to the 15 type blockers or wins after like I think it's like day 2 of the event. It's a 3-day event, so after 2 days go by, at that point you can expect to be getting less points per win, so it's not really as worth it. So it's better to just push through the first few hours of the event, and you have the chance at getting like 35 per win. Even though it's more challenging, it's more rewarding, opposed to at the end where you end up having to push against all the last second, like all the last second entries and whatnot, and it becomes devastatingly devastating to actually find these cards, or to find these event reward items, because then at that point you get like 10 losses, because it's nothing but OP higher level people that you play against that are also trying to make that last second crunch in order to actually get the packs that they want, and then you end up getting nothing but 15 type pickups anyway. So at that point they're like half as worth it, mainly when you can't get as many wins. So it's just devastating. It's beyond annoying in my opinion. So I'm gonna restart the stream and sign into my other account, so I'll be back in like